YouTube, Josue with Cologne Addict back with another fragrance review. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of two colognes. Wasn't planning on doing a review today, but I actually ended up just trading these in one of my cologne clubs, so I figured I'll just record a quick video before I ship them off. And if you haven't seen from the title, that's 24 Gold and 24 Gold Oud Edition. For me, before I go into the cologne itself, I've had these colognes for a while. I'd say I bought the Oud Edition about 9 months ago, and the and the regular version about 6 months ago. For me, kind of like all those hype trains out there, I was one of those that saw all the reviews online that kind of really hyped up the 24 Gold version, the regular 24 Gold, and after watching enough reviews on it, I was like, oh wow, I really want to get my hands on that cologne. Couldn't find it anywhere in stores. It's definitely not anywhere in the United States as far as a store that you can go in and smell it. So I figured it was going to have to be a blind buy. I went online. I went to buy the 24 Gold, not paying too much attention to it. I accidentally ordered the 24 Gold Oud Edition when I meant to buy the regular edition. So after I received the bottle and I realized that I made a mistake, I went back and I ordered the regular version just to see what the difference was. Now, originally this is listed as a cheap scent. I think over in the UK or wherever it's actually, or Europe, you can find this bottle for as cheap as like $35–40. But since it's so hard to find, you end up paying, over $50 for it, depending, if you buy it new or used. But not as cheap as it's advertised, and it's not as easy to find either to me. So you do really have to do a little bit of work to find it. So getting into the cologne itself. The cologne, the notes on this one are, top notes are oud, jasmine, and gaiac wood. The middle notes are sandalwood, cedarwood, aniseed. Then the bottom notes are vanilla, amber, and ylang ylang. Now, basically, just really quick, what I get when I spray the regular 24 Gold on myself, I get a very sweet, syrupy raspberry note. To me, it smells super synthetic, and it kind of smells like a cough syrup. If it was a raspberry flavored cough syrup, that's what I compare the note that I'm picking up. As the cologne starts to dry down, you start to get it starts to get darker. You start to pick up a little bit. Of vanilla, and then you start to pick up a little bit of the woody notes, a little bit of that oud, not too much, just very little bit. So you pick up a little bit of that incensey smell and the the woody incensey smell all the way in the end. But to me, the prominent note that I smell on my skin from beginning to end, yes, that syrupy syntheticness does go away a little bit, but to me it stays super syrupy to me. It's very sweet. And personally, just to go ahead and get to it, I didn't really like it that much. I don't 100% know what all the hype was about. I guess everyone has their own taste as far as what they like in fragrances, but this is definitely not one that I could wear. I had several people smell it, as far as friends and my wife, and nobody really actually liked it. Some thought it was just okay, but most people thought they didn't like it. Now, moving over to the oud version. The oud version starts off, you get like a blast of oud. If you were to have wood, the smell of burning wood, it's almost like a wood, like an ashy smell, or incensey if you want to go to that. It starts off incensey, burning wood smell, and as the cologne starts to dry down, you start to pick up the regular 24 Gold. You get that raspberry note, a little bit of vanilla, but just like the cologne says, that oud is definitely the prominent note. Starts off heavy, dies down, and then personally, to me, I feel like the oud version is more wearable to me because that strong syrupy raspberry note is less prominent. So once the oud starts to dry down, I feel like it's a more pleasing, less annoying smell than the actual regular 24 Gold. But to me personally, neither of these two are just my personal taste. I know there's a lot of people that actually do like this cologne, but you know, it's just not my flavor. On the positive note, for both of these colognes, they're very strong, they project, and they last a long time. I mean, 2 or 3 sprays of this and you're gonna get noticed every room you walk into, and it's gonna last a long time, easily 10, 12 plus hours. So that's a very good thing from these two colognes. But like I said, personally, overall, I don't believe the hype on 24 Gold. And if you wanna try getting it, that's completely up to you, but personally I feel like it's an easy one to skip and find something else on. So that was my quick review of 24 Gold and 24 Gold Oud Edition.